All right. Welcome, one and all, to the Off the Rails Sports Podcast. I am your host, John, and it is beautiful May 6th. If you could, hit that like and subscribe button. It means a lot to us. And I hope you had a good Cinco de Mayo. It comes quick, right? I always like seeing the fights that go on for Cinco de Mayo. Canelo won this weekend, setting up that super match in September against Terrence Crawford. Probably the two best fighters in the world. I can't wait to see it. Been a long time coming. All right, let's get into what's going on. If you could, though, first hit that like and subscribe. Even if you don't like, just hit subscribe, like Brian said and Scott said yesterday. God bless them. Let's talk about the Baltimore Ravens and them cutting Justin Tucker, their longtime accurate place kicker, the highest percentage of field goals made in the history of the NFL. And he has been with them since 2012, won a Super Bowl with them in 2013, has been accused by, I believe, 16 massage therapists in the last couple months out of the Baltimore Banner of sexual misconduct while getting massages right out of the playbook of Deshaun Watson. Don't understand what's up with the creepy behavior, but he has adamantly denied him. 2 months ago, the NFL started to investigate. Let's call it what it is. They cut him because they saw the report. They know they're getting ahead of it. This isn't going to be some Ray Rice thing where you're going to get blindsided by it. No, they're getting ahead of it. Good luck and goodbye, and that's the end of your career. I am fascinated to see what the eventual report will say. If there's any type of suspensions or anything like that, like the New Orleans Saints got with Bountygate. I don't know how that's all going to work, but to me, I would think his NFL career is over, but it would be interesting to see if some team will take a chance on him in an NFL where nobody took a chance on Colin Kaepernick. Let's take the politics out of it. Colin Kaepernick was definitely one of the 32 best quarterbacks in the NFL, and for him not to be one of the top 96 with 3 quarterbacks on every depth chart, you wonder what that is. We'll see what happens to Justin. Seems like he went to the same school as Deshaun Watson. Let's go in there and do stupid things to these ladies who are just trying to make a living. And I guess we're just going to see what ends up happening. All right, let's get back to the world of sports. Big upsets in the association. The Celtics missed 45 three-point attempts, were 15 for 60 from behind the arc, lost in overtime to the Knicks. Knicks were down by 20 in the fourth quarter, or down by 20 in the second half, excuse me. They went on a 20-9 run to get it close at the end of the third quarter. They just played better. What are you going to say? When the three doesn't fall, what are you going to do? And Anobi, 29 points for the Knicks. Tatum, great game. 23, 16, and 6. Like I said, you're not hitting the three-pointer. You live by the 3, you die by the 3. It's just what it is. Most nights they're pretty good. I still think they're the heavy favorite. I was stunned. I walked away from the game for a little bit and came back, and wow. And in the nightcap, personally, I think that they should be criminal charges against the Denver Nuggets because they really stole one in OKC. I didn't see this coming at all. Let's make no mistake about it. SGA is going to win the MVP, deservedly so. But Jokic is the MVP. He straight up is the MVP in the league. He's Larry Bird on steroids. And I didn't think I'd ever say that about anybody. He is just magnificent in every way. Numbers for the night. They stole the game 121, 119. I didn't see how they were going to win this game. They're down by 6 with, I think, 45 seconds left. They just keep grinding. And they get it in Jokic's hands and things happen. I thought at the end of regulation, I believe there was 15 seconds left. Jokic made a drive and he passed out to Westbrook, who bricked it. What a shock. And they somehow got the ball back after some missed free throws. And, Gordon hit it. Just unbelievable. The final numbers for Jokic, 42 points, 22 rebounds, 5 offensive, 17 defensive, and 6 assists. Excuse me. I mean, these are video game numbers. I mean, really, what do you do there, right? SGA had a really great game, too. He was in control most of the way until the end. 33 points, 8 assists. I'm still stunned. I mean, I just watched the game, and it's like, God, that really happened. That really happened. I don't know if Adelman's the difference as the new coach versus Malone, but boy, they sure look good tonight. They just found a way to win. That is a championship team. That is really in lies what goes on with championship winning teams. Kenny Atkinson, coach of the Cavaliers, won Coach of the Year. Pretty impressive. Cavaliers are down 0-1 to the Indiana Pacers. Let's get to the NHL, see what's going on there. And we had the Maple Leafs at home winning 5-4 over the Panthers. They literally dominated this game 4-1 heading into the third period. Boy, Panthers came roaring back. 3 goals in the final period, but somehow the Maple Leafs got a goal, won 5-4. Nylander, 2 goals and an assist. They just caught him. I agreed with Scott. Scott thought Florida was going to just wipe them out. I did too. We'll see what happens. It is the Maple Leafs. Anybody who's a Maple Leaf fan, they give you hope and then maliciously just take it away. They are ruthless vatos. That's an LA thing, okay? Hey, I come from the streets. Okay, I come from the streets, right? All right, let's talk about what's going on in the beautiful MLB. Dodgers beat the Marlins 7-4. Man, they are on a roll. 7 of 8. They are just playing some good ball. Padres roll into Yankee Stadium. Beat the Yankees 4-3. Braves beat the Reds 4-0. Braves are starting to come around. Almost at 500, 16-18. Doing well. Royals, truly the hottest team in baseball that nobody is talking about, beat the White Sox 3-0. Brewers 5-1 over the Astros. Astros are still hanging around. 17-17, kind of impressive. The Cubs beat the Giants 9-2. You're starting to see some really nice matchups this week. You got the Padres going into the Yankees. You got the Giants playing the Cubs. Cubs won again. Their home record is now 10-7. Their overall record is 22-14. Playing some really, really good baseball. Really good baseball. All right, come on, little computer. Yeah, I know. God dang, I'm fighting it tonight, kids. Cardinals, who won 2 doubleheaders in the span of the last 5 days, beat the Pirates today 6-3. They're actually starting to get some momentum. I thought the Cardinals were like, the thrift store. Nothing good to see here, man. You're just getting used on used, but they are 17-19 and they're 13-6 at home. They are definitely taking advantage of Busch Stadium. Mets beat the Diamondbacks. Mets are just playing some great baseball. 23-13. Guardians and Nationals was postponed, and that is what we've got in the league. All right. If you could, though, hit that like and subscribe button. It means a lot to us. And leave some comments. Always love hearing what you think. What sports would you like us to talk about? All right. That's all from Off the Rails, and we'll see you soon.